Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Creations by Suying. I am doing a video response to a giveaway challenge that spyrorocks346 is having. That's Gloria, and it's called the Giveaway Sketch Challenge, and it's open until May 31st. And basically, there's two things you have to do. You have to be a subby of hers, and that's Spyro, S-P-Y-R-O, rocks, with an S at the end, 346, and that is her channel on YouTube. You have to be a subscriber, and you have to create a sketch card. Now, I'm going to try, I hate it that I can't flip my camera over, because I record with my front camera on my iPhone. But I'm going to try my best to center this. Let's see. Okay. This is the challenge. Okay, guys. I hope you guys can see it. I don't know if... Bear with me, guys, for a second. Okay. There. Now I know you guys can see it because I'm looking at it. Basically, you have to create this exact same card with any paper, except you have to use pattern, at least one pattern paper, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, head on over to her channel and make sure you watch her video for her instructions. I don't want to give anybody the wrong information. That's her channel right there. I don't want to give anybody the wrong information and then your card is disqualified for whatever reason. So head on over to her channel. If you're not already a subby, subscribe to her channel. She does amazing work. You won't regret it. And you can see everything that she's requiring for this challenge. And you can also take a look at the video and you can see what the giveaway is. So I'm going to go ahead and put my card together. It's a very simple card. So I think we should be able to get it down packed real quick. So it should be a quick video. Now, I'm going to make a 5.5 by 5.5 card so that I can fit all the components on. I used an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I cut it at 5.5, and then I'm going to score it at 5.5. And that'll give me a 5.5 by 5.5 card. I have the music in the background because Herbie, our macaw, was going a little nuts today. So I wanted to put some music in hopes that it'll muffle out any of the sounds in case you guys hear her. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I've scored it at 5.5, and I'm going to go ahead and fold it over using my bone folder so I get a nice crisp card. Now, she didn't say anything about adding a sentiment or anything like that, but I'm going to add a little tiny sentiment to the front. I'm not adding an extra layer or anything like that. Exactly the way that she instructed us to. I'm just going to stamp it on one of the layers. And I'm going to turn this into a card for a friend of mine. Okay, so here we go. We have our 5.5 by 5.5 card base. And I'm going to use my white layer, and I cut this at 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So let me get my ATG gun. I have another card that I have in mind to do, so maybe I can do it a little bit later tonight. Okay. So let me go ahead and layer this here. I'm going to put a little bit towards me, guys, so that I can make sure to get it as straight as possible on here. Okay. Alright, I think that came out pretty good. And now we have our card base, our first layer. Now there's a second layer. And I cut this one at 5 by 5. So we have 5.5 cardstock, 5 1/4 layer 1, and 5 by 5 layer 2. And this is a pink gingham that I bought on sale at Michael's, like those loose pattern papers when they were on sale for 12 cents each. Sophia's making so much racket. She's playing with the water bowl. She spills water everywhere. Okay, let's go ahead and layer this down here. And I know that if you don't do video responses for the cards, because you can either do a video response or you can send her a private message and she'll send you her email address so you can send her a picture of the card if you don't do videos. Alright, so here we go. Layer 1, layer 2. Then the next layer that goes down is kind of like a rectangle going up and down, and it should go right around here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my ATG to this. Let me see. Right around here, I would say. Perfect. So that's my first piece of rectangle. Now we're going to add our second piece, and it's another rectangle, and it goes down here. And I'm thinking this is a little too wide. So let me cut this down a little bit. I gotta have these pieces of paper here. Let me just cut it down by just a little bit, not too much. Maybe 1/4 of an inch. Much better. And we're gonna put this down here, right around I'm gonna cut off a little bit too. I'm sorry, guys. Now that I'm putting it together, I'm just about the same, about 1/4 of an inch. That's perfect. Wonderful. That looks great there. Let me add adhesive. I would say right around here is just perfect. Alright, so then that's our second layer. Well, in reality, it's our 1, 2, 3, it's our 4th layer. Then goes a circle. Now, what I did for the circle is I used my Recollection circle punch, and I wish I would have written down the size of this before I threw out the box. But this is, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest you can get it. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, and excuse me if I'm wrong, but I went ahead and I just used that, so I didn't have to put out my Cricut just for like one shape. So that goes right around here. Is this crooked? This is a little crooked, I don't know. I just realized it was a little crooked, guys. I'm sorry. Thankfully it came up perfectly. There we go. Okay, much better. I love it. So that's going to go right there. Okay, so it's going to go right about there. Alright, so far this is what we have. Now goes a little strip across the card. Okay, and I'm going to use the gingham paper again to cross over, just to bring uniformity to the card. Guys, I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Hope you guys have some fun plans coming up. Alright, so this is going to go right around there. Perfect. So there we go. We have our other layer. now goes these 2 layers. Now these 2 layers are exactly the same size. They just have to overlap each other like so. Okay? So I'm going to put this one down first. Just a little bit right there. I'm thinking. Right there. Perfect. Okay. Let me bring this up here, like so. Trying to keep this as even as possible. Alright, I think that's centered. And then I'm using this cherry blossom paper. All you guys know how much I love cherry blossoms. And I got this also from the Recollections single sheet pattern papers at Michael's for 12 cents. For a 12 by 12. So now before I put this down, which is going to go right about here, I'm going to add my sentiment right here. So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to be using the My Pink Stamper Itty Bitty Licious stamp set, and I'm going to be using Just a Note. Okay, these are the My Pink Stamper stamps. I love them. I'm going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm going to stamp this right down here. I like to hold it there for a couple seconds to make sure that the ink transfers onto my paper. Alright, see? Just a Note. So cute. So since I wasn't sure whether she wanted a sentiment or not, I just went ahead and used something small and inconspicuous. I didn't change the pattern or anything by adding maybe like a mat. I just incorporated it into the same pattern paper. Okay guys, we're almost done. And we're gonna just layer this like this. I have to be extra careful with this one because this is not cardstock. So if I tape it down long, it'll be harder to come up. Perfect. And now on the sketch that she presented to us, there was 3 dots coming down this way. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to use dots, but I'm just going to use bling just to add my own little touch and my own little, you know, my own little feel to the card. So let me go ahead and pull these Studio G's out that I bought. I think I bought these at Michael's in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. And I paid like $1.29 for them. So let me use my Silhouette Pick Me Up. Even though I don't own a Silhouette, I found this Pick Me Up. It has adhesive, like a sticky, muddy, that you can pick up things with. And you have also a point that helps you lift your embellishments. See, it kind of like holds on to it. So I'm gonna go ahead, and since we need 3 coming down, I'm gonna just use the big ones. So that's 1. 1, 2, and I need 1 more. Alright guys, so this is my card, and this is my video response for my entry for spyrorocks346 giveaway sketch challenge. Remember, you have till May 31st. Please remember, you have to be a subscriber of her channel, spyrorocks346, and you have to follow the instructions just like she has them on the video. The video is titled Time for Giveaway Sketch Challenge, open till May 31st. Alright guys, good luck on everybody who enters, and go ahead and subscribe to her channel. Trust me, you won't be sorry. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you guys for your comments. Have a wonderful day.